Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are at the 2022 Minneapolis RV Show. It's being held at the US Bank Stadium. That is home of the Minnesota Vikings. And the purpose of this video is to find the perfect couples camper. So if you've been following along our channel, you'll know that we have our own RV rental business and we own two bunkhouse campers. The one we use for personal use is a 2020 Grand Design 2400 BH. And while we love the camper, reality is our kids are getting a little bit older and we are on the verge of not needing bunks anymore. So we are going to be looking for the perfect couples camper today. So I'll kind of narrow down some of the parameters of what we're looking for. I have an F-150, so we want to have something that is very half-ton friendly. I'll be looking at something that's 26 feet or less, around 5,500 pounds or less. And a couple things that we would really like in a couples camper is a more open floor plan, meaning we don't really need a bedroom that's cut off. When you're doing extended stays, it's kind of nice to have that room to be able to walk around and, you know, change and get ready around that bed. I would really like something with both a dinette sitting area and also a couch or a love seat area. Now, I've done a little bit of research, and in my mind, the top contender for this size couples camper would be the Grand Design Imgaine XLS 22MLE. But I'm really curious to see what else is out there that might give that one a good run for its money. So we're gonna go check out what's at the show and see what the best couples camper is. All right, we'll start out looking at a high-end couples camper. So this would be a Lance, and these are pretty nice. So just looking at some stats here, 23 feet, 4,900 pounds, so it meets all the criteria. Now this is a Murphy bed setup, so this would actually work for us because you would have your own place to sit, and then you would have, you know, your own place for the dinette too. This one obviously has a slide, so it feels nice and roomy. And like I said, these Lances are really nice. You'll just see everything is a little more higher quality, but along with that, you're gonna be paying a lot more. So something like this would probably be outside our budget, but it's kind of nice to see what's out there. This is the Grand Design Imgaine 17MKE, and this would be a top contender for me, on sale for $34,000. Some things that I like about it: obviously you got a dual axle setup, it's got the fiberglass siding, aluminum frame. It's a Murphy bed setup. Really nice storage wardrobes on both sides. And what I really like about this is you actually have a couch with recliners. That should pop out, right, Jamie, for your feet? So you got real recliners. That would be awesome. It'd be so nice to have a place to kick back and watch a movie. And they even have, looks like, yep, lights and heat in those seats. Pretty good counter space for what you get in a camper this short. TV's right there, right in front of the couches. That countertop goes all the way back. Even the bathroom is decent size, and you know, nicer touches like the porcelain toilet, lots of storage around the sink, good countertop in the bathroom too, medicine cabinet. I think for the size that this camper is, this unit adds a lot. Would this be something you would consider?
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, I like it. Although I will point out, there is no dinette. I know I said that we wanted a separate dinette area. I think this does come with a floating table that can go in front of the couch, but I'd have to look into that. One thing almost all these RVs have in common is that the factory mattress is just not that great. I'll get right back to showing you more trailers and declaring our favorite, but first I want to take 2 minutes and show you our solution to the mattress problem. So this just came in the mail today. This could end up being the best upgrade we've ever done to the RV. This is a new mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. Inside this box is actually a queen size mattress. I'm going to take it out to the RV and get it set up. It looks pretty simple. Just got to unbox, unroll, and then let it expand. So Brooklyn Bedding provides their mattresses through rvmattress.com, and they're known for top-of-the-line comfort and quality. Plus, their mattresses are made right in the USA, and they offer free shipping. So no matter how or where you sleep, rvmattress.com has the right mattress for you. They make mattresses that are the perfect fit for you to ensure a restful night's sleep on your trip And they offer different firmness options, heights, and dimensions, even RV specific and non-traditional sizes. Plus, they're made to be comfortable in all temperatures and climates. RVmattress.com is the right place to find the perfect mattress for your RV. Make sure to use the discount code in the description to get 20% off. And if it makes you nervous to buy something you haven't tried, Brooklyn Bedding does have a 120-night sleep trial, so you get more than 3 months to make sure you love it. And if you don't, you'll get a full refund. Okay, so obviously we want to use this for a little bit before we give you a full review, but first impressions are really, really good. You can tell that this is a top-notch, high-quality product. Just looking how it's put together, the stitching, it's nice and tight, there's no flaws. This is a nice mattress, and just laying on it for a little bit here, this is super comfortable. I mean, you can't even compare the original mattress that this came with to this. I mean, they're in a different universe. Definitely looking forward to using this on some trips coming up, and I can tell already, camping just got a whole lot better. Here's another interesting one I just came across. So this is a No Boundaries. Again, kind of has that off-road theme going on. I don't know the length on this, but it looks like it might be around that 26, 27 feet. But I'll show you a really nice floor plan. It feels really open. This one does have a slide. No distinct dinette, but I really like that it has this little countertop here. So that kind of takes the place of your dinette. And even more places to sit with a fold-down Murphy bed. But even with that bed out, it gives you that open floor plan that we're kind of interested in. And I don't know, just really modern colors and materials and decor. I like this one. What do you think?
Yeah, this one feels good.
Maybe a con would be, kind of a squishy corner bathroom. Probably sufficient, but I've seen ones with a roomier bathroom, but make up for it with a very open living area. And again, kitchen, plenty of countertop space. Is that a convection microwave or a standard microwave? I don't know, I like this one.
Yeah, me too.
All right, here is an example of a budget couples camper. Kind of walk around and show you some of the things that you would be missing on a different unit. Some of the things that they do to maybe save some money. So this would have a wooden frame, tin siding. You're gonna get steel wheels on something like this. Going up front, you're only gonna have room for one propane tank, no power tongue jack, things like that. The layout is pretty nice, kind of a layout that we would like. You got a bed up front that's open. There's your separate seating areas, but things like you don't have open access to storage underneath there. You only have one wardrobe, no overhead storage, things like that. Otherwise, kitchen's not too bad. A little corner kitchen, plenty of counter space. And what's odd here, the Lance does not have a fully framed in bathroom door, but this cheap one does. Another thing you'll see, there's no backer across the shower. You're going to get a plastic foot flush toilet, things like that. Otherwise, for the price point, this actually isn't too bad. All right, I just met Mark here, and he's from North Country RV, just north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we were just talking about our search for a couples camper, and we came across this KZ Escape. And now this seems to meet a lot of our requirements on what we're looking for. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about this camper. It looks like this would be an aluminum frame with fiberglass siding. Because this looked like it's about, I think it was under 5,500 pounds. Yeah, dry weight's 3840. That's actually pretty light for a camper this size.
The vehicle weight is about 3960 as it's equipped on this
so
model.
Very easy to tow with a half-ton truck.
You'll easily tow, and actually most of the KZs from the classics and the classics, the Escapes, and on into the Connect and Connect SC are all half-ton towable.
Now it looks like this has some sort of off-road package perhaps, and I know that's kind of a growing trend in the industry. What can you tell me about this, how this is set up?
You can see that we've got high clearance. We've got high clearance with a lift kit on here. We have more aggressive tires, for off-road.
Yeah. What about suspension? Is there anything special with the suspension, or is it typical leaf spring?
It's pretty typical leaf spring suspension,
okay.
But you can see the lift on there that does give you a little extra clearance.
Sure.
Which is nice.
Those are Westlake tires with some good tread on there.
Yes.
So now I'm going in. So like I mentioned before, so this kind of has a setup that works for us. We have a queen bed up. This is a queen, right? Is this a true queen or is this a camp queen?
This is a camp queen, which is a 60 by 80.
Okay. All right. But
and then you have the storage. You got the bureau on the right side, and then you have the storage above too as well.
And I see another trend is opening up the space behind the wardrobe for a little nighttime storage. That's nice.
Yeah, little nighttime storage and convenient shelves that are powered. You know, we have more and more campers who have CPAPs or they want to charge their devices while they're sleeping or keep them close by. Yeah. So that helps fulfill that for them. And I really like how this has a separate area for sitting, chilling out, and watching a movie, because your TV would go right up here. TV would go right there. Everything is pre-wired to accept the TV and the Wi-Fi and so forth. And then you got the dinette that would fold down into a bed. That couch would come out to a bed. And the couch will also. Yep, there you go. Very easily adapt for a bed for a smaller person. Yeah. So while this is kind of geared for a couple, a small family could easily take this out. I mean, you could get a kid family there. Of four would sleep just fine in this one. Yeah. So it's versatile. Really good counter space in the kitchen here. I actually like how they use kind of a smaller cooktop there. Yeah. You don't always need 3 burners. One thing, I like how the bathroom's in back, kind of your own private little area. Yes. And, you know, for a camper this length, that's actually not too bad of a size. I like that it has a pedestal sink and a medicine cabinet. And so this one is on sale right now for $28,900. Now, is that kind of a special deal that we're seeing at the show? Yeah, the MSRP on this is $36,176, and we're aggressively pricing it at $28,900, and we're also throwing in a free hitch deal. So that's awesome. So. All right, well, this is Mark. Thank you so much for showing me this camper. If you are in need for a camper in the Minneapolis area, check out Mark at North Country RV. You guys specialize in Lance and KZ, I'm sorry. Yes. All right, here's another Lance, and it's a little bigger and heavier than what we would want, but it's a really neat floor plan. I just kind of wanted to show you. So double doors, bedrooms up front, and while it's kind of own area, it still feels pretty open. You know, plenty of room to maneuver around. I actually really like this setup because they have a open sink in the bedroom, which really frees up some space for the bathroom. You got the toilet, shower there, closet there. And then this living area is set up really nice. So there you got your own separate seating area, and then your own dinette area, TV, and then corner kitchen. And they want $63,000 for this one. This is the Rockwood Mini Lite 251 4S on sale for $37,000. I'm a big fan of these Rockwoods. I'm going to show you some of the things that I really like about this model here. So you got the dual axles, you got Goodyear tires, power stabilizer jacks, dual 30-pound propane tanks, obviously aluminum frame, fiberglass siding. So this is a Murphy bed setup, but it also has theater style seating, which is really nice. You know, it does have the kickouts for the feet, and this is cool here. It doesn't have a dinette, but it does have this countertop extension with stool. So that takes the place of the dinette. Opens up a ton of room for the kitchen with counter space. Out back here you do have good pantry storage and even some room for some hanging clothes. Corner bathroom, and kind of a fail. Again, no framed in bathroom door. And kind of tight bathroom, but you know, sufficient again. But with the slide bumped out, really feels open in here, a lot of space. You know, you have wardrobes on both sides. Yeah, for a couples camper, and they don't have the exact length on this, but I'm guessing this is about 26, 27 feet. Yeah, so far this is one of my favorites. All right, here's a Jayco. This is the 212 QB on sale for $27,000. For whatever reason, this one just didn't give out a really good vibe for us, but I thought I'd show it. So you got the bed up front, bathroom off to the right, mid kitchen, and here you do have your dinette and your couch. You know, it just felt pretty squishy, but that's because this does not have a slide. So if you wanted to save some weight and have something that's a little more simple without a slide mechanism to worry about, this is a model that could work. Just kind of peek into the bathroom real quick. Again, pretty tight. All right, here's another Grand Design Imgaine contender, 22 RBE on sale for $35,000. This is just under 26 feet and it's 5100 dry. So this does have a separate bedroom up front. Another nice thing that they're doing now is a storage cubby behind the wardrobes. I really like that. Really open space here for your living slash kitchen. And kitchen has a ton of storage. Grand Design is good at putting these little flip up countertop extensions on. A lot of room in the kitchen. Now this does not have its own dinette, but it does have a removable table. And again, these really nice recliners. They're super, super comfortable. I really like that. Directly across from the TV. A little bit of a compromise not having your own dinette, but I don't know, something we might be able to make work. Bathroom again for a camper that's under 26 feet long. I think that's a 36 by 30 shower, porcelain toilet. Again, look at all that counter space in the bathroom, and then good storage above that. So again, this is another couples unit we would definitely consider. All right, here is another budget model that I found, but there's some things about this one that I actually kind of like. So this is a Patriot edition from AC Nelson RV World in Shakopee, Minnesota. $17,988, good price for this. It's a 16 FQ. I love that huge window outside the dinette, and this is Murphy bed. One of the little things that's nicer about this one, you got the solid step system. You actually have aluminum wheels, which is nice, and just everything in this one just seems a little nicer. Again, good countertop space, you know, a small little dinette area. And then my wife pointed this out earlier, but a nice touch is when they elevate the fridge like that. Just kind of easier to get into and all that. Bathroom out back, you know, here's where you'll see some of that cost saving. You know, plastic toilet. You know, kind of one of those cheaper sinks, but otherwise decent room. I like the styling of this. For the money, this is actually a lot of bang for the buck. Another Rockwood here. This is the Mini Lite 2204S. This doesn't quite tick all the boxes of what we're looking for, but it has a unique floor plan that I just wanted to show you. This one is set up with dual twin beds. And I'd have to check, but I do believe that there is an insert, so you could actually make that into one huge bed. So, you know, you got your dinette, but you don't have individual couch or a theater seating, but kind of a neat little floor plan if you wanted to stay on the lighter, shorter side of things. All right, this is the MPG 2100 RB by Cruiser RV, and I just ran into Todd. He's a factory rep, and he's going to show us a couple cool things about this camper here. So this is a really nice setup because it has the bump out. You have the king size bed, right, Todd, up front,
bed, yes,
and
sir.
You do have the theater seating with kickouts for your feet. You know, you got a fully framed indoor for the bathroom and back. Kept plenty of counter space around the kitchen. I think it has a really nice open feel for the size of this.
Absolutely. I think one of the reasons why it feels so roomy in here is we put our refrigerator in our slide outs. So it's no longer bottlenecking this entryway. So by getting that refrigerator in that slide out, creates this really open feel. So that's one of the biggest dynamics right there.
It's a good spot for it. Now, is that a 12 volt or is that a combo gas electric?
That is the 12 volt.
Okay, because it seems like a lot of people are going that route now.
Absolutely, but we can option in the 8 cube, the dual powered gas electric for sure, but that's the standard.
Gotcha. And you used a phrase on this camper. You said this is like a studio on wheels.
It's a studio apartment on wheels. I mean, when you stop and look at it, we got about 180 square feet inside of here, so you kind of got to take advantage of what you do have. And by getting that refrigerator over in that slide out, we're able to open up some extra countertop space. And anytime you get more countertop space, you're definitely going to get more storage underneath the countertop space. So that's a win-win right there.
And while it doesn't have a dinette, show us what it has on the other side here with the counter.
We've got a little bit of a setting area here. It's really cute, really convenient. We cantilever this countertop over so that way you can sit here, enjoy your breakfast, lunch or dinner. Now that does come with a portable table as well.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
It's not on there. You can see the receiver right here, so you can put a portable table in there, so you can eat your breakfast here as well.
Sure. And you were showing me a little neat trick with this bed.
Yeah. So Cruiser RV, we lead the way with innovation, and this year we really took things to a different level. We patent pended this feature, so it's the king slide bed system. We get a couple objections with a king size bed into a bedroom being too big. So one of the objections is it's hard to move around on both sides.
Sure.
And I agree with that. It's kind of tough. The second objection, it's hard to get back here to make the sheets, whether that's a couple times over the weekend or 5 times over the weekend, whatever it is. So we created the king slide bed system, so the whole king bed slides over, exposing some additional space right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
So now I can sit down, I can take my shoes off if I want,
Yep.
and if you notice, I can get back here real easy now and make those sheets. So overcoming those 2 objections just by having that king slide bed system, and it will move all the way to this side as well. So if you need that extra space over here.
Yeah, that's slick.
And then we do have the storage still. It's right underneath here. You don't lift the bed up like you do with most campers.
Yep.
You just put your goods in there, and then the bed just travels above the top of it, so it bridges your contents.
Yeah, and you still have a lot of storage. You got 2 wardrobes on each side. You got storage on top, and these little storage cubbies are kind of cool too. I don't think I've seen that before.
They've got 110 USB ports underneath there, so you can charge anything that you need. Underneath there.
Gotcha.
So that's the
this
side bed system.
Yeah, this unit has a lot of cool little features and neat things going for it. I like this. So in the couples category that we're looking at today, I think this would probably be in the top 3.
Yeah, it's 5,200 pounds, so it's extremely light. Living space is 21 feet. Overall feet is 25 feet 11 inches, so we'll just call it 26 feet for easy now.
Sure. You got some more storage up here, pantry if you will. And let's see, what do they got this on sale for at the show today? So retail on this would be $45.
Well, your MSRP would be $45. Today we're going to knock off a bunch of money, $30,999
Nice.
show price.
It's not bad.
So we're priced to move. It's not a museum here today. We're we're priced to move units today.
Thank you, Todd.
Absolutely, man.
Now I was kind of bummed because they actually didn't have the Imagine XLS 22MLE at the show, but I did film one about a year ago at a dealership, and I'll show you that now. And then at the end, I'll wrap up with our 3 favorite couples campers.
All right, checking out the inside here. You know, these do have the friction hinge doors, which are nice so the wind doesn't grab the door and slam it into the outside. All right, walking in, you can see this is kind of set up to be a couples trailer. Just a quick overview here. You got a queen size bed up front, theater seating, dinette, kitchen, and bath in the back there. Taking a closer look at the bed, queen size bed, and I really like Grand Design's layout here with the wardrobes, 2 decent drawers. You got USB on that side, 110 on this side. But here's something they do in this unit that I wish they would do in every unit. They got this little cubby here on each side, little nightstand with more electrical ports. That is really nice. You are seeing more units go to that type of design. Really like it. But here's what the wardrobe looks like for the hanging clothes. Like I said, the drawers are actually decent size. And storage up top. That's what that looks like. You know, it does have a privacy curtain. Theater seating. These are nice Thomas Paine recliners. And they do have heat, extra lighting in the cup holders there. Standard dinette, and that would fold down into a bed. It's nice too, they have this little cutout here for shoes. That is really handy. TV is right across from the theater seating. It looks like to be about a 32-inch TV. Here's where you have your major controls and your Jensen DVD audio system. All right, going into the kitchen here.
Standard Dometic fridge that would operate off propane or electric. And I want to say that looks like to be about maybe an 8 cubic foot fridge. We'll verify that with the specs at the end of the video. Standard RV microwave. You do have a decent counter spot with around the stove and the sink. Decent counter space. You got a couple drawers. Again, decent sized drawers. 3-burner cooktop with a glass flip up cover. And your Furrion tiny little stove. Big storage drawer underneath the stove for pots and pans. I like that it has the one single basin stainless steel sink. And again, with lots of storage. It'd have been nice if that had been taller to put a little garbage in, but it is what it is. Just show you what one of these cabinets looks like on top. Lots of room. Bathroom. You know, it rides on a sliding pocket door. And then these come with a decent sized shower, and it has this plastic rollout shower curtain that retracts back into its housing. And sink with some decent counter space around the sink as well. Got some more storage, spots for towels. Nice, has a towel rack, hooks. Got your overhead medicine cabinet and a foot flush toilet. And that is a porcelain toilet. And there is your thermostat, digital thermostat. So there is the Grand Design Imgaine XLS.
So when it's all said and done, here's my top 3 choices for best couples trailer. Number 3 is the MPG 2100 RB. I really like this floor plan as it offers nearly everything we're looking for, and it fits it in a size that's very easy to manage. It also has some neat little tricks that I didn't see on some of the other campers. And as a bonus, it's actually priced pretty reasonable. Number 2 would be the Rockwood 2514S. It's got the similar layout as the 2100 RB, and while it might not have some of the unique features of the MPG, it does feel like it has better quality. And Rockwood does have a pretty good reputation, so there would be that additional peace of mind with this one. Now granted, you are going to be paying for that as it's about $7,000 more than the MPG, but this one was a top contender. Number 1, the Grand Design Imgaine XLS 22MLE. Now I know I went into this kind of biased, especially since I am a Grand Design owner. But while I did keep an open mind, at the end of the day, I still didn't find a couples camper that I like better than this model. It has everything we're looking for. It looks great, it has super comfortable recliners, open floor plan, a decent bathroom, and it's a Grand Design, which in my experience is a company that builds a pretty good product. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.